Good morning, ladies, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you are. Welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today and do a makeup favorites. Makeup favorites, fails, and first impressions. I came on here looking kind of halfway done because I am halfway done. I thought I would get on here today and do the color with you because a lot of this I want you to see how brightening it is. And then with my bronzer, how cool it is. There's just some things you kind of need to see in action. I'll tell you what we're going to start with. We're going to start with lips because I need to get some lips on. Some of my favorites this month are these Milani lip liners. They are just old-fashioned, have to sharpen them pencils. They don't look like much, but they're great. What I love about these is how nude they are. But they go on so well. And forgive my voice, I'm a little bit hoarse this morning, but we're gonna power through. These are really nude, but they go on great. Okay, this one is Spice. Hold on, I'll do them right here. And the look on my eyes is warm, so we're gonna go warm. We may use Spice. Then I have one called Nude. And even though it's nude, it still shows up on my lips. Still shows up great. That's a very neutral leaning towards warm. And then All Natural. One of you girls told me about this one. That one needs to be sharpened. And this one leans, I think that's real neutral. I could wear that with pinks or peaches. But let's go with, we'll go with Nude today. This one. Let's get some lips on. Okay, so see, even though that is so nude, this goes on so easy. It's soft, but not too soft. These are some of my most favorite liners now, y'all. I've been using them for a couple of months, and I just love them. Okay, my next thing is a favorite lipstick, and this is MAC Honey Love. This is such a pretty nude. I'll show you on my arm first, right there. And this is what we're going to use. I'm going to demonstrate the Honey Love. Just the most perfect everyday nudes. These are just beautiful. Okay, then when I bought the Honey Love, I bought the MAC Boy Bait. This is a lip gloss, cream sheen glass. It's very creamy and just lightens the lips just a little bit. It makes it look more creamy. It's that. It's a very peachy and beautiful. So beautiful. And can I just tell you, if you decide you want to use up a lip gloss, when I decide I want to use up a lip gloss, I will go through these in a month. So I kind of don't worry about getting too many glosses. And this is just, again, a beautiful everyday shade. All right, let's get some color on my face. We're going to start with this L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It. Heard about this from Ms. Melissa. It's a very cool bronzer, which is why I wanted to show it to you on camera. Very cool. This could almost be used very easily as a contour. I'm getting my Morphe E3, this, and just swirling around in this. Very light. And then tap that off, and even on my hand. Do not want too much of this or it can look too cool. And then I'm going to start here. Do you see what a perfect contour that is? So, and then I'm going to put it up on my forehead very lightly, but I'm very warm today. So I'm going to show it to you and then I'm going to warm it up. So yesterday I wore a cool look and this was beautiful. Beautiful with that. But I have on an eyeshadow palette I'm going to be showing y'all. Well, I may not have to warm that up. That is still very nice. So maybe this is cool, you know, with neutral, leaning towards neutral. It's warming my face up real nice. I don't think I'm going to have to warm that up. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that warmed my forehead up real nice. This is also beautiful under the jawline for adding the shadow. These L'Oreal bronzers, I just don't know that you can beat them with anything high-end. They're beautiful. All right, I tried some blushes. It's one brand, but there's a bunch of them. And it's these MAC Glow Plays. And I got some pinks and I got some peaches. The first one is Heat Index. I think this is the one we're going to use today. This is pink leaning towards red, and it is fiery. Oh, I love these. They're so brightening. Okay, that's the Heat Index. Then I've got, that's peachy, and that's what this is. This is just a true peach. You know, if you want just a peach with no pink in it, that is a true peach. That's peachy. Then I've got Cheer Up. This is kind of a peach. It's really peachy, but it's got a little pink behind it. It's a little bit softer of a peach. It's that one. And then No Shame. And this is also a very brightening, kind of like Heat Index, but pinker. And it's that one. More of a true pink. And the consistency of these is soft, but not like a cream blush. It's like when you push in it, you can make an indentation. I don't really like to put these on with a sponge. They don't pick up enough product. So I put these on. With a foundation brush, and I use one of my It's. I use this Heavenly Luxe double-sided. And then you can see, this is the one that I've really been using this week. And this is the it's an It brush, a foundation brush. I'm going to use the Heat Index because it's just a fiery, warm kind of red. And I'm just going to poke around in that, pick up my product, and these are so brightening, y'all. But you can see, you can build them. Like, I put it on once, and it's a nice sheer wash of color. But, like, I just bounce it on twice, and that's what I get. I mean, it will start building up. Yeah, these are brightening. Really nice for spring. And then blend. All right, and then this is the perfect time to talk about powders. I have a couple of powders that I'm loving to buff with. The first one is this Too Faced Primed and Poreless. Y'all, this gives the most beautiful blurred effect, and it gives you a little bit of cover. I love this powder for when I might have a foundation that is a little bit too thin, doesn't cover enough, or if I just want some extra makeup that day, I need some extra help. This blurs, it corrects, it is beautiful. Then I've also got this e.l.f. HD powder. What I'm discovering is I don't think I've met an HD powder I don't love. These just blur, and they're kind of sheer, but they give your face the most flawless, filtered look. I love them. Let's see. We'll do a little Too Faced because we do have some blush that we need to blend. So we're going to set everything down with this. And I'll tell y'all what foundation I used in a minute because those are in my favorites. Look at that. Just melts everything in perfectly. Has just enough. And I'm using a big fluffy brush because I don't want a lot of that. This is one of my favorite. Kind of a medium cover powder for setting or finishing. But we're using that to set today. And we're going to move on to my next favorite, which is the Morphe Setting Mist. Now, I just had this in my empties because this replaced what I just emptied out. This is a huge favorite, and I'm going to use that to kind of melt everything together. I'm going to turn sideways so y'all can see the mist on this. It's like angel dust. Does not bother my extremely sensitive eyes, spraying that right on my face and immediately opening my eyes, nothing. Doesn't make them red. I don't even have to dry it that much. This really makes me wish I did not have any other setting sprays to go through. This immediately just went to the very top of my list. All right, let's move on to some highlighters. I have a couple of really beautiful ones, and I'm going to put them on with you. The first one is Persona. Persona has beautiful formulas, so I really wanted to pick this up in Zuma. And that's what it looks like. It is a champagne-y kind of peachy gold, I think. Yeah, beautiful. This is a little more gold than I usually use. Okay, hot mess. I'm dropping all my brushes everywhere. Okay, I'm looking for my highlighter brush. Let's use our Anastasia A23 that one of you girls told me about. And this has kind of replaced my fan brushes. I love it. Okay, where'd my highlighter go? There it is. Let's use that over here. Very pigmented and beautiful. And I like to put it on the tops of my cheeks. Look, just gave my whole face just a little facelift right there. Beautiful. I love this highlighter. And then I tap it out with my beauty blender. And it is perfection, and I love it. This was very creamy and yummy. I love it. On the other side, I heard about this one from Tara Lynn. This is YSL, and this is like it's a stick highlighter. This does not feel overly creamy, and it's very easy to blend out once you get on. So it's very easy to apply. And again, I'm just going to put it right there. And then I like to blend that a little bit with my fingers. And it blends out, you know, more like a powder than a cream. And it is beautiful. I don't know that you really need to spend, you know, YSL prices. But I'll tell y'all right now, some of the things I have are just for the sheer joy of it. And I heard Glitzy Fritzy say, you know, anything YSL makes me feel good. Yeah, sometimes it does. And right now, that makes me feel good. It's just, you know, it goes on like it would be a cream, and then it's not overly creamy. Doesn't disturb my makeup. It's just a little joy in a tube. I love it. Okay, and then I'll tell y'all, I'm going to put a little on the end of my nose. I am loving that. This last week, I had a pimple right on the end of my nose. I was still highlighting it. Talk about making it stand out. All right, next, I'm going to talk about what I have on my eyes. That was a big favorite this month, and that is the Sydney Grace eyeshadows. I finally picked them up and tried them, and they are beautiful. The formula is what makes this palette so beautiful. Honestly, the colors don't excite me that much, and so I dragged my feet on it. I was like, really? Why is that going to be that great? Well, it's the formula. The formula is so nice, and I'm going to swatch these shimmers. Look at that. That one is just beautiful, and I have this on. I have these warm shades on up here with that shimmer. Is what I have on. Then you can come down here and go cool. Just know, if this looks attractive to you, the formula is beautiful on these. It just goes on smooth and blendable. Not a lot of fallout if that bothers you. They're just really, really nice. Okay, and next we're going to talk about foundation. And the foundation that I have on today is the Tarte Foundsealer. This is one of my most perfect filtering foundations. I put this on with a damp sponge, and I find that I get a medium to full cover. I find this to be close to a full cover on me. When I use this, my skin looks filtered. It is perfection and radiant and beautiful. It's one of my absolute top foundations. It is very radiant on my skin, and then I set it down with a powder, and then as the day goes on, my natural oils come through it, and it's a glow and not an oil shine. This is beautiful. All right, now I have some favorite brushes for you, and I recorded that yesterday. I was going to put it with my lifestyle, but I want to put it in today's. So I'm going to go to that, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to do my fails. So I'm going to show you a couple of makeup brushes that I've been loving this month. The first one is a Wayne Goss, and this is the number. It's faded. I'll put the number right here. This is an amazing brush for liner or just any little detail work. I put it, you know, the liner all the way across. It's so tiny and pointed and precise. Then a lot of times I'll come up here and just work into this outer, just to put some dark right out here in the corner. This brush has quickly become one of my absolute top of all of my brushes. I love it. And then the next one is also Wayne Goss, but I've had this forever. I just discovered this as a blending brush. Okay, it's kind of like a paddle brush. It's kind of wide, a little bit flat. Yeah, you probably see it better against my chair. A little bit flat. Yeah, right there. And this is amazing for a very smooth blend. I don't know what it is about it, but it smooths out my eyeshadow perfectly on that transition. And then over here on this inner where I'm always trying to smooth out, this brush is perfect. And then my last brush, I think, is this Hourglass brush. And I've wanted this for forever, and then I saw Lisa D1 talking about it. And I will tell y'all, with things being so hard in the world right now, such a challenge, this was just joy to me. This was just, I'm doing it. I'm buying that brush just because I want it. And double ends to me, I'm not real crazy about double-ended. I still love it. I love the size of this. It's dense and just the perfect size. You know, so it just keeps my powder exactly where I want it. And then this one, I'm even using this side. And I use this a lot with my Bare Minerals brightener that just covers dark circles like nothing. It looks like I have no dark circles. I do. It's just joy. It's just a little luxury right now, and that's what I'm looking for. Just a little happy. All right, and then I hate to end this video on the fails, but I do have a couple of fails. And this first one, this one is the Tarte Glow Wand. If you love this, please tell me why, because I cannot figure out where to put this in my routine, my regimen. I don't like it as a highlighter. It says it glows. It's too thin as a highlighter and not glowy enough, because this is meant to be used kind of like a concealer highlighter. I don't like glow under my eyes. That looks like it would be beautiful. It's not. Under my eyes, no, I do not like this to make a glow under my eyes. That's just not where I want to glow. And so I can't find where to put this. I don't like it as a highlighter, maybe as a primer. I just haven't found where to put this. So it's just more kind of a waste for me, more than a fail. So if you love this, tell me where you use it. All right, and then my last fail is this NYX Born to Glow. This just did nothing for me. It just didn't thrill me. I have so many beautiful foundations that actually blur like a filter, and this one was kind of a medium cover. Didn't make me glow that great. It just kind of fell flat. I don't know. This just didn't do much for me. All right, and that is all of my favorites and fails, and if you've stuck with me this long, it's going to be a giveaway. It's been a long time since I've done a giveaway, and I've got some things in here that I love. They make me feel better, and so I want to send that to one of you. And in this giveaway, I'm going to put a Tarte Shape Tape. I am loving this. It is so perfecting under the eyes. I'm going to put in a Miss A Beauty Blender. And then I want to put in a YSL Shimmer Stick, like was just in my favorites today. Want to give one of you girls some glow. In these days, we all need a little bit of glow right now. And a Bath & Body Works Sugared Snickerdoodle. So what I want you to do to enter this giveaway is you have to be subscribed, and down below, I want you to tell me what is getting you through your days right now. What is lifting you up so all of us can read through there and just read what can we do to brighten our days right now. And that is all I have for you. I love y'all so much. Be sure you're taking your vitamins, eating right, taking Monolaurin if you have it. Just do everything you can to stay well, stay in. And I love y'all so much. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.